What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we have a super hot topic right now, and that's urethane. And how does it affect transition? So if you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. As always, if you like this jersey, any jersey in any of my videos, coolvic.com, use my promo code Napoles10, Napoles10, and that'll get you 10% off your entire order. And then if you'd like to order any of the balls that are featured in this video or anything bowling related, there's a link down below in the description where you can order one for yourself. It's a direct way to help support the channel, and I would super appreciate it. And then also down below in the description, there's going to be a link to my Patreon as well as my Discord, which is completely free. All right, so the hot topic right now of urethane and what specifically happens when you throw a urethane ball down the lane. So in front of me here, I have the Grip Rubicon UC3 and a pitch black. So reactive resin balls will absorb oil into the cover stock, okay? Urethane balls will retain the oil on the cover stock. It does not get absorbed into the ball. So because of that, it's going to redistribute the oil to the back part of the lane, causing carry down. And I go like this because everything kind of causes a little bit of carry down, just some more than others. So we're gonna take a look at, like I said, the UC3 and the pitch black. Then we're also gonna take a look at another option that's very similar to urethane, and then two reactive resin balls that you can use in place of urethane potentially. And we are bowling on the 2021 PBA Viper Oil pattern. I'm bowling a regional on Viper next week, so I'm kind of doing this as a double dip. Make a nice video about urethane and as a way to get ready for the regional. Then the next ball we're gonna take a look at in today's video is the Storm Pro Motion. Now this is a little bit of an older ball. It is discontinued, but this ball for me serves the role of basically a urethane ball, but that's gonna be a little bit stronger. It's not gonna change directions very hard. And a lot of times if urethane is in play, but I need to move in off it a little bit, this is for sure going to be the ball that I'm gonna go to. So then another option that we have for bowling on short patterns like this is to use really strong cover bowling balls. So two balls that we're gonna take a look at in today's video as well is the 900 Global Zen Master, which is a symmetrical core with a very strong cover. Then we're also gonna take a look at the Storm Nova, which again is a very strong core, asymmetrical core with a strong hybrid cover with a lot of surface. Let me know down below in the comments how you personally would combat this 2021 PBA Viper Oil pattern. What bowling balls would you throw, and more importantly, why? So I'm gonna start this video off throwing a lot of urethane down the right side to create as much carry down as possible before I start getting into these reactive resin balls. So let's get on the lanes. All right, so this is gonna be the first shot here on the 2021 Viper with the pitch black to start. All right, so coming off that 710, I really just want to get the ball going more up the lane and not miss right as much. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so just throw a couple more like that and then I'll get into the UC3. Huh? All right, so we're close here with the pitch black. That tells me that the UC3 is probably gonna be a monster. Wow. All right, last shot here in the pitch black before I get into the UC3. There we go. Yeah, let me do one more because I really like that last shot with the pitch black. There we go. All right. All right, so those were actually 6 shots with the pitch black. And once I got kind of calibrated to getting my ball going up the lane, it ended up looking really, really good. And I think that's a part of the lane that I would actually like to play and stay in for as long as possible. Because most of the bowling I do is in league, I'm used to just sending the ball to the right. And when you're bowling on a pattern as tough as this, it's not an option. And I really liked the way the pitch black looked So now we're gonna get into the UC3, and it's gonna have the same surface prep as this pitch black. And I'm gonna start in the same spot that I was just at, and then I suspect I may have to move a little bit further down. I did get some practice shots in before the pitch black, plus the pitch black, then the UC3, and that should be at least enough to get a little bit of carry down so that we can see what it's actually doing to the back part of the lane. So let's get back on the lanes with the UC3. All right, first shot here with the UC3, again from the same spot I was just at with the pitch black. Missed right a little bit. That's big, because I missed. So I was surprised how much I hooked when I missed right. So this shot, I really just want to get it going up the lane. Good shot. All right, so nice and up the lane with the UC3. Feels like a really good option. I think I can even move left a little bit with this UC3, but I'm not going to because this down and in looks really good. You missed left by a million. Yeah. All right, last shot here with the UC3. Don't miss right, don't miss left. 9-pin. All right, just like the pitch black, I'm gonna show you one more because I don't want to end on a 9-pin. There we go. All right, so now I've showed you guys 6 shots with the pitch black and 6 shots with the UC3. Pretty intentionally trying to pound that right side of the lane, getting the ball going nice and up the lane. And I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the urethane balls. I think especially the pitch black. I think that like when that regional comes around, that pitch black is gonna have like a 500 or 360 grit on it, play nice and straight. And then once that starts to fade a little bit, I think it can get right into the UC3, maybe. But then this ball right here, the Pro Motion, to me, I think the cover on this is the Spec Solid. The cover on this is very, very similar to urethane. And having a ball like this is very important in anyone's arsenal. It's a ball that's gonna be very similar to urethane, but not urethane, if that makes any sense. So now I'm gonna get back on the lanes and go to the Pro Motion from the same spot I was at with the UC3 and pitch black so that we can see what the differences are. I suspect that I'll have to move a little bit further in because it is reactive resin, but this is, what we're looking at in today's video is how does carry down affect the ball motion. So I've thrown plenty of shots with urethane now to create some sort of carry down. So let's see what happens. All right, first shot here with the Pro Motion, which is my reactive ball, but very similar to urethane. Let's see how good this looks here. Oh, so that's way cool. All right, so off that big split, I'm gonna move like 1, maybe 2 left, but really keep the ball up the lane and maybe firm up a little bit. There we go. So that was probably the best shot of the video. So let's just keep repeating here with the Pro Motion. Luke, this one's for you, buddy. Yeah, I think this is gonna be like a really good ball after urethane because the cover is really strong. Oh! All right, last shot on the Pro Motion before I get into the other reactive balls. All right, so now we've also looked at the Pro Motion. And again, I think I'm still leaning more towards that pitch black with maybe a little bit of surface. So right now I'm like pitch black, Pro Motion, UC3. And I think the UC3 can be adjusted with a little bit of surface, or like I said, as a go-to ball after that pitch black. Now we're gonna take a look at some of the, I said more reactive balls, but what I mean is that like the cover on the Pro Motion is has a lot of urethane tendencies. These balls are like actual full, not full. These balls are way more responsive to friction than the pitch black, than the UC3, than the Pro Motion. So we're gonna see how much that urethane is really carrying the oil down the lane. And I'm gonna start in the Nova because the Nova is the stronger one of these two. And I'm gonna try to do my best like Chris Barnes impersonation where he just throws these really strong balls with surface up the right side. But if I have to move left, I will. I will be honest though, on Viper, on this short pattern, I don't wanna be trapped moving left. If I was bowling for score now, I would still be in the pitch black, probably 100%. But I'm very curious to see how that carry down is gonna affect these two balls. All right, so this is gonna be the first shot with the Nova. I'm gonna be further left than I have been this entire video because I wanna see what it looks like when I move in. Yeah, so I definitely think that urethane usage has caused enough carry down to give me some hold with these bigger balls. Let me know in the comments if you think the Nova has the nut look right now. Missed left though. See? There's the hold, because I missed left. This is why some urethane is actually good, because now I have hold in and hook to the right. Sam's Town 7. So it is coming in a little bit light. So I'm gonna move like 2 to the right and get it more up the lane and see. That's gonna be good. Good shot, good shot. All right, so I think the biggest thing to take away from this entire video is what I said before one of those shots about some urethane is a really, really good thing in any form of singles competition. If you're bowling in a team environment, I would definitely make sure that your teammates are okay with you throwing urethane because, you know, some players don't like urethane being thrown for whatever reason. But in a singles environment, everything is fair game. And throwing some urethane is good because you're gonna create some hold. Where the Nova, when I missed in a little bit, it kind of just sat there. But earlier on, especially when I was warming up in practice, if I missed in with anything, it was running away towards the 7-pin. So some urethane is a good thing, and that Nova is really good. So right now, if I'm ranking them, from what I've seen so far, it's pitch black 1 for sure, Nova 2, Pro Motion 3, UC3 4 is where I'm at right now. Now we're gonna get into the Zen Master, which is again, a very strong cover, symmetrical, solid bowling ball. And I'm gonna try to do the same things kind of that I was doing with the Nova, but with a ball that's a little bit more responsive to the friction down lane. So let's get back on it. All right, first shot here with the Zen Master. Again, just wanna get it going up the lane because anything I've shaped hasn't looked good. Yeah, just a little bit too weak of a cover. All right, so I'm gonna move right almost to where I was playing with the pitch black. Just get right on top of that urethane traffic. Zen Master just is not it for me. All right, let me slow down a little bit. I haven't been matching up with the Zen Master, and on Viper, same thing. Yeah, and then I get on top of the friction and it hooks. All right, no more Zen Master. Last couple shots here, we're gonna end in the pitch black. All right, last shot of the video. Let's end on another really good one. Missed right. Oh! The title of the video, the question for this video was, how does urethane affect transition? And I think we got the answer to that. Urethane is gonna cause oil to be pushed further down the lane, especially with balls like this pitch black that flare very little. Balls like the UC3 that flare significantly more are going to cause less carry down because the oil rings are further apart. Is that a bad thing? Depends on the situation. If you're bowling on a house shot, it can be, because then you're going to have a bunch of oil inside part of the lane and hold to the right. On something like this, on Viper, I'm looking for as much hold as possible. And clearly you can see that the urethane balls, especially the pitch black, just outperformed everything else that I had in the bag. And if you want me to rank these from everything that I threw today, pitch black won still, especially after those last two shots. Nova 2, Pro Motion 3, UC3 4, and Zen Master 5. I really hope that you guys learned something in today's video, because that was my whole goal. Yes, I am bowling a regional next week on this pattern, so I wanted to get reps in, but I really hope that this was an educational moment for you guys. So if you guys like this video, remember, hit that like button, subscribe, use the links in the description to order anything bowling related. If you're gonna order it based on my recommendation, based on what you see in this video, or just because you wanna help support me as a channel, independent of fluctuating ad revenue on YouTube. Trying to do this full time, and I can't do it without you guys. Thank you guys so much. One love.